Hi everyone, it's Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and thank you so much for joining me for a full body everyday flow. So you can practice this any time of the day, anytime you're ready for a little bit of yoga. You can practice it morning, night, lunchtime, whenever you want. You won't need anything for this, just yourself and your mat. So whenever you're ready, let's begin. So we're going to get started today on our hands and our knees and coming into some movement straight away. We're going to come into our hands and our knees. Our wrists are under shoulders, our knees are under our hips. And we're just going to start by taking our tailbone into some circles here. So just circling out the hips, releasing out the low back. We can keep this movement quite small, quite slow. And this is really just to start to wake up the spine a little bit. So if we are maybe doing this flow first thing in the morning, our body might be a little tired, a little tight. So just take time to circle out the hips a little bit. Take a few one way and then take a few the other way. And paying attention to our breath as we're doing this. So start to lengthen the breath out a little bit. Start to take deeper inhales, longer exhales. And then begin to allow the rest of the body to maybe begin to get involved here. So as the hips come forward and back, feel free to bring a little bit of movement in through the spine, in through the shoulders. We might even start to get the neck involved a little bit. And it really doesn't matter how this looks or worrying about what shapes we're making. It's really just about bringing a little bit of free movement into the body, releasing our joints here. And then coming all the way back to tabletop, back to a little bit of stillness. And we're just going to find some cat-cows here. So linking up with our breath, as we inhale, we're going to look forward, open the chest, point the tailbone up. As we exhale, chin to the chest, point the tailbone down, hug the belly button up towards the spine. As we inhale, we roll the spine forwards, we look forwards, open the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, we press the mat away, arch through the upper back. Inhale, we come forwards. And exhale, we roll the spine up and under. So just breathing here, linking up this movement with the breath. And we might choose to keep moving through our cat-cow. Or maybe we want to find a little bit of extra movement. We might start to roll into our spine a little bit here. This is what I call the rolling cat-cow. So coming into your cow as you inhale, as you exhale, pressing the back away, coming into a child's pose. So inhale, we roll the body forwards and up. Exhale, we round it down, take it back. Inhale to roll the body forwards. Exhale, round the back, take it down. Few more just like this. Breathing here, bringing some movement into the wrists, arms, shoulders, spine. Take one more full round of breath in your own time. And then once again, we'll all meet back in our tabletop. So back on our hands and our knees. We're going to be bringing ourselves up into a nice easy downward facing dog. So if this is your first one of the day, just take it easy and go nice and gentle on yourself here. We're going to spread the fingertips nice and wide. We're going to tuck the toes underneath behind us. Start to send your hips back towards the heels and then pressing through the hands, lift the hips, send them high, send them back. And we can keep a nice bend in through both knees here. Breathing nice and deeply, pressing your sternum down towards the floor. Maybe your knees are bent, or maybe it might feel better to bring a little bit of movement in through the legs here, walking the dog out. We bend and we straighten one leg away at a time. Just opening up through the hamstrings, stretching out the back of the body. And remember to stick with that breath. So it can be quite easy to lose the breath in our downward dog a little bit. So just breathe it out here. And then eventually find your way back to your version of your downward dog, back to stillness. So that is either bent knees or legs working towards straight. It doesn't matter. Take a big inhale here and a full exhale. Nice. One more just like that. Big inhale. Full releasing exhale. And then we're going to bend the knees and we're going to slowly start to walk the hands all the way back towards the feet. We're going to meet in our forward fold here. Our knees can be bent, our upper body dangling down over the legs here. Our hands don't have to be anywhere near the floor. Our forward fold might look a little bit more like this. But what we want to think about here is just letting everything from your hips up completely relax down over the body. So let your arms hang heavy. Let your shoulders be soft. No tension in the neck. The gaze should be looking behind you. And just breathe into the spine here. Let the weight of the head and the arms pull the body down and forward. See if you can notice that slight decompression of the spine here. If it feels better, we might take opposite elbow in each hand, and we might find a little sway from side to side. We're going to releasing that back a little bit more. So notice if you're holding on to tension any place. If you are, just breathe it out, breathe it away. And then let's come all the way back through center. Release the hands from the elbows, take a bend through the knees, and we're going to press ourselves all the way up into standing. So stacking all of the bones one on top of the other, all the way up to standing. When we come to the top, we're going to take a nice big inhale, reach those fingertips up and away as high as we can, and we're going to take hold of the right wrist in the left hand. Take a big breath in here to pull the right hand up. As we exhale, can we find a little bit of a side bend here? So really stretching all the way from the waist, right up through the rib cage, right up through the armpit. Take a few breaths here, keeping the chest nice and open. Take a big inhale. And exhale, come back up through center. Take hold of the opposite hand here. Take an inhale to press the hand up and then pull it over into your side bend. Nice. Stay grounded through both feet here. Keep the chest open. Keep breathing. See if we can maybe hinge towards the side just a little bit more. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, come up through center. Release the hands, fingertips reaching up. Take one more big inhale to reach up with the hands. As we exhale, cactus arms, our elbows bend. We might move into a slight back bend here, chest reaching up towards the sky, elbows pressing back. Take a big inhale and exhale, hands come up through center. Let's take that little series one more time. Take hold of the right wrist in the left hand. Inhale to pull the arm up and over into your side bend. Take one big inhale here. Full exhale back to center. Take hold of the left wrist. Inhale to reach up. Exhale into your side bend here, stretching it out. Take one more inhale. And exhale back to center. Release the fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms open here. Slight back bend. Keep pressing the elbows back and down. Chest is open. Big inhale here. And exhale, come back through center. And let's bring the palms of the hands together, and we're going to release everything all the way down back into our forward fold. Again, the knees can be bent here if they want to be. Release the head. Give a little shake of the head as if we're saying no. Give a little nod of the head saying yes. Alternate between the two, just see what feels best. Just shaking away any tension from the neck. And then come back to stillness. We're going to see if we can bring a little bit of movement through the knees here. So if the hands are on the floor, we're reaching towards the floor and we're going to bend and straighten each knee at a time. If the hands are not on the floor, they're nowhere near coming to the floor, we're going to keep them on the hips, and same thing. Just bend and straighten each knee at a time. Work on bringing the upper half of the body as close towards the legs as we can. So it's almost like we were trying to bring our bellies down on top of the thighs here. Just taking a few more movements like this. And then coming back to stillness. We're going to take a nice deep bend through the knees, reach the hands towards the floor, and we're going to walk the hands forward and out, coming into our plank position here. So pressing the hands in towards the floor, we're on our toes. If this gets a little bit too much, we can drop down to the knees if we need to. Otherwise, the core is engaged. Think about pulling the tummy button back towards the spine. Maybe we find a little rock forwards and backwards here. 1 or 2 nice deep breaths. And then come back to stillness and release the knees down to the floor, passing back through our tabletop. Nice. Now from here, we're going to come into our low lunge. So we're going to stretch the right leg away, take a nice big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to step the right foot up in between the hands, coming into our low lunge. So take a moment here to find the feet, whether we need to maybe widen the stance of the legs a little bit here for balance. Maybe we need to walk the front foot forward or back, whatever we need to do here. But we want to keep this front knee on top of the ankle. We're going to take a nice big inhale. We're going to reach both hands up towards the sky. Low lunge. We're going to think about stretching through the front of the left hip here. Keep releasing the hips forward and down. Breathing nice and deeply. Keep the spine long. Keep the core slightly engaged just to protect the low back here. And then let's take hold of the right wrist. We're going to inhale, reach the right hand up. Exhale, find our side bend here. Taking a few breaths. Releasing out through the right hand side of the body, all the way from the hips up to the arm. Big inhale. And exhale, release back through center. Take hold of the left wrist. Inhale, pull the left arm up. Exhale, take it over into our side bend. Chest is open. We're going to stay strong through the legs. We're releasing the hips. Keep breathing here. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Fingertips reaching up. Take one big inhale. And as we exhale, we cactus the arms open, elbows open towards the back of the room. Release the hips here. Take one big inhale. And as we exhale, let the hands come on down. Frame the front foot. We're going to step the right knee back to meet the left. And we're going to take a child's pose here. So toes come together. The knees might come apart. Sit the bum back. Stretch the arms long. And then release your forehead all the way down. Either releasing the forehead to the floor, or maybe on top of stacked hands. And if on top of stacked hands is a little bit too much, we can make little fists with the hands, put one on top of the other, and just release the forehead onto the hands. Take a few breaths here, just calming everything back down. Breathing into your low back, noticing how the body's feeling. Nice deep inhales and full exhales here, taking our last few breaths. And then after your next exhale, releasing out of your child's pose and coming back up into our tabletop position. So wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. We're going to find that same little series of movements on the other side. So left leg this time, we're going to inhale to reach the left leg out and away. As we exhale, we're going to step it forward, coming in between the hands and taking a second to find our low lunge position here. So we can wiggle the feet about, bring the back knee in or out, whatever we need. The front knee stays over the top of the ankle here. And then whenever we're feeling ready, we're going to inhale, we're going to power in through that front leg, we're going to reach the hands up, coming into your low lunge. Nice. Core slightly active here, just protecting the low back. We're releasing the hips down and forwards towards the mat. We're feeling a nice big stretch through the front of the right hip here. Stay nice and strong and stay long through the upper body here. Nice. Let's take hold of the left wrist. We're going to inhale, reach the hand up, exhale into your side bend. So releasing out the left hand side of the body here. Staying strong through the legs. Take a big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. This time take hold of the right wrist. Inhale to pull it up. Exhale to take it over into the side bend. Chest stays open. The arms are long, the upper body is long. Take a big inhale. Exhale back to center. Release the fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, cactus the arms open. Maybe coming into a slight back bend here. Chest pointing up towards the sky. Take a big inhale. And then as we exhale, let the hands come on down to frame the front foot. We're going to step the left knee back to meet the right. Take one more child's pose. Only this time, see how it would feel to take your child's pose with the knees together. Sit the bum back towards the heels. Release the arms out long and release the forehead down. And you decide for you whether you want to have the head on the floor or maybe come into that variation where the head is on the hands or the fists. If this child's pose doesn't feel good with the knees together, you can go ahead and take the toes together and the knees apart just to give yourself a little bit more space. Take a few breaths here. And then after your next full exhale, we can release out of this. We're just going to lift the gaze and walk the hands back towards the knees, coming into this kneeling position. Nice. From here, we're just going to release the hands down on top of the thighs here. Close the eyes if you want to. Take the chin down in towards the chest. Feel that stretch through the back of the neck. Keep the shoulders soft. Keep the spine nice and long. And then maybe we roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. We can stop here. Just releasing out through the left hand side of the neck. If this feels good, this is where we can stay. If we want a little bit more of a stretch, we might take the right arm out to the side, reach it up and over, gently place the hand on the side of the head. And we're just using the weight of the hand here to gently guide the neck and the head over. So we're definitely not pulling the head over. We're just letting the weight of the hand rest on the head here. Opening up through the left hand side of the neck, taking a few breaths here. And then if we have the right hand up, release it back. Let's bring the chin back towards the chest. And then maybe take it towards the other side. So roll the left ear towards the left shoulder, opening up through the right hand side of the neck. Again, the shoulders are soft. We're not bringing the shoulders up towards the ears. We're just letting the head be heavy. And then choosing whether we want to stay here or maybe we want to take the left hand, reach it out to the side, bring it over, hand comes on top of the head here. Again, we are definitely not pulling the head over. We're just gently placing the hand there, letting the weight guide it over a little bit more. Taking a few breaths. And then if we have the left hand on the head, release it all the way back. Let's bring the chin back through the chest. Take one more big inhale here. Full exhale. Pick the head back up through center. We inhale to reach both hands up and overhead. Maybe look up towards the hands here. Palms come together. And exhale your hands to your hearts. If you wish to maybe close the eyes here and take a few breaths or take a quick meditation, we can do that now. You can maybe pause this video. If you wish to go about the rest of your day, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you're feeling good, and thank you so much for practicing with me. If you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. If you like this one, please like, and have a great day. Namaste.